Hello everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. So I'm Life Coach Candee Teng. I'm a professional certified CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. And this is coaching for mindful eating. So this coaching conversation is for people who sees food as life, but who are being challenged by what they eat, which causes them physical, emotional, and mental stress. And my mission is to help 1 million individuals to become mentally fit, to heal and recover from their broken identity, broken name, and broken dreams so that they can courageously journey outside of their comfortable lifestyle to live responsibly. So thank you for joining me live today. And please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. And please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. And of course, you may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. So if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. So I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI-Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So for my topic, this session is, hindi ko pala napalitan, no? Ayan. So my topic for this session is the overlap. Okay, so the the overlap of mindful and intuitive eating. Ayan. So before I proceed, I would like to greet our reviewers. So just si Master Coach Jasmine, Coach Partner Tresha, and ayan, si Mayor, of course, si Mayor Leonard, and si Coach Lynn. Hello. Good morning. Okay. Ayan. So in case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Coach Candee Teng again. So I am a professional certified CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. I am a proud Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A, and I am also a proud scholar of Master Coach A Strive Speak, a six-step to six-figure speaking career training program. So I think 3 weeks ago. Yeah, 3 weeks ago, we just concluded the culmination activity, which is the Summit virtual event. So if you want to have a full access pass in case and you missed it, no, and you want a full access pass, you can still have it, no, for a donation of $100 or more if you want. Syempre more, diba? So if you want to know more about this, feel free to connect with me. And of course, what you will be getting is, no, there's a free course of Master Coach A there, and along with that, you get all the access of the talks of the 20 speakers, and also you get the toolkits and the freebies as well. So, di ba, ang saya-saya na ganda-ganda. And of course, upcoming, we have the Ultimate Bootcamp, which is tomorrow. So, if you want to journey on, no, how the 20-week journey for us, like especially for me, created a massive influence, a great impact in the way I speak, the way I talk, the way I deliver a message. I invite you really to join us. Connect with me if you want to know more about this. So meron pa pong time mag-register. So this is tomorrow, no, until tomorrow. So you can still register. So just feel free to connect with me, connect with any of the CMs. Yung nakikita niyo mga coaches na dyan, pwede din kayo mag-connect to ask them of their journey. And as well, of course, connect with Coach Rizal to 0917-586-1661. So I am also the creator and founder of When Comfort is Not Too Comfortable coaching community. So it can be either be comfortable with pain or pain with comfort. So life offers rewards and lessons for every choice that you make. So oftentimes when we talk about growth, when you want to go for growth, no, it involves going outside of the comfort zone or even stretching their comfort zone. And oftentimes people are um they fear the unknown. There is so much uncertainty, and they don't want to move. Alam mo yung gusto mo pero hindi ka makagalaw kasi natakot ka, kasi madaming baka. There's so much what if. And instead of moving out, you choose, no, you choose to stay in that comfort. So when we talk about comfort, it's not limited to physical comfort. This is as well your emotional comfort, your mental comfort, the mental models that you have, and of course, looking into the cognitive biases, distortions that we have in the way we think, no, and um when we know that we are bound to grow, but still we choose not to grow, it is actually painful. And it's as if you are caged, no? Alam mo yung nakikita mo yung freedom sa labas, ang ganda-ganda, but the feeling that you are inside that cage, so yun siya. So that's actually what when comfort is not too comfortable is all about. It may be comfortable to you right now, but in reality, it is not comfortable to you because it's already giving you pain. So yun siya. So I invite you to join, of course. And of course, I am a proud coachee of Master Coach A. So we are in a partnership for 3 years now. And ever since I went to Master Coach A, we have been working on my mental wellness and my mental fitness because I was clinically diagnosed with multiple mental illnesses. And through the journey of life coaching with Master Coach A, I got healed. No, I got healed. And one of the struggles that I have really is on eating. Kasi I had eating disorder. So it's a combination of anorexia bulimia. So it's either I won't eat or if I eat, I'm going to binge and I'm going to puke it. So yun yung story niya. So kaya tayo meron ng coaching for mindful eating because oftentimes no when we talk about mindful eating and when we talk about eating, it has just become a diet to us, yung diet na fad, no? Hindi, when you talk about diet kasi it's not just about cutting food or adding food to your diet, but actually when you talk about diet, no, it is a lifestyle, it is what you consume, so that yun talaga yung diet. But because of the diet culture that is very prevalent right now, no, so hindi nagkaroon ng magandang view doon sa with dieting and with mindful eating. So oftentimes we people go into mindful eating because of the intention. No, intention sila, they want the intention of losing weight, but rarely do they really understand what it means to be mindful in eating, mindful in the process. So yun siya. Oftentimes then may judgment, no, pag when you talk about mindful eating or intuitive eating, if you're doing mindful eating, so bakit ganyan yung weight mo, bakit, alam mo yung madaming ganon. But then again, everything is a process. So in coaching for mindful eating, we will talk about the process of mindful eating. And madami po kasi talagang factors. There are so many factors that is involved when it comes to eating. So it is not as simple as um, dieting. It is not simple as eating, but it's as well encountering yourself, learning to discover yourself and know yourself more, know how you think, how your brain processes. So it is closely and very, very much related, and it goes hand in hand with your mental health and your mental state. Yun po talaga siya. Ayan. So nakita ko si Coach matatanda ako si Coach Adzak, si Via, ayan. Si Coach JD, I think si Coach JD siya. So in case you want to connect with me, you can connect with me with my page, Life Coach Candee. And of course, I invite you to join my group when comfort is not so comfortable coaching community. So for your membership to be approved, you have to answer the questions, the membership questions. And in case you want to connect with me, you want to know more about my journey, you want to ask questions no na hindi mo ma-ask sa comment box, then I invite you to message me, connect with me. And this is my one and only Facebook profile, okay? So wala na pong iba. So if you see any other, that's not me. Okay? And of course, I invite you to like Decaf Coffee Republic and follow us in order for you to get notified as well no for future live videos. And of course, Decaf Coffee Republic is the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. It is where I am presently located. So I am in the library area. And of course, I invite you to become a blessing because being a blessing is a lifestyle. Be being blessing is a lifestyle and blessing someone as well is a lifestyle. So I encourage you to become a blessing to someone else, especially during this season, no? with a meal order from the Coffee Republic Food and Beverage Order, and help you bring light into someone else's household this season, and allow our food to bring healing to other people. And along with that food, of course, is we encourage you to put your personal notes or personal message. You can say that personal message of um, appreciation, inspiration, hope, and love. Ayan, di ba? Yung mga ganyan. And even forgiveness. So, you can do that. So, if you want na yung letter nyo, yung personal message nyo, there's like a doodle or a calligraphy, just let us know. We will do it for you. Ayan, by yours truly. Okay, so as I proceed, I invite you to get your hashtag pack my bag moment, and then invite you to become intentional in your learning for this session. So it's just going to be like a 45 minutes of your time. So kaya natin to, okay? So your pack my bag moments are aha moments, key points, lessons that resonated with you. These are as well your powerful truths. Kaya siya aha kasi parang, yun pala yun. Ayan. That makes sense. Ganon. So, usually, when you talk about powerful truth, it can pinch your heart. Pwedeng masakit, pwedeng hindi sumakit, no? But just in case, no, parang aray, ang sakit naman na sinabi mo, Coach. Well, that's part of the aha moment. Okay? So, I invite you as well to share your hashtag pack my bag moment on your timeline so you get to bless other people as well. And if you want to put a context so people will know where your hashtag pack my bag moment comes from, of course, you can put hashtag coaching TikTok, hashtag mindful eating, hashtag mentally fit proteins. Okay, now let's talk about mindful and intuitive eating. Ayan, again. So, what for you is mindful eating and what for you is intuitive eating? So, ano lang siya, medyo recap lang na konti to. Again, what for you is mindful eating and what for you is intuitive eating, and how, para sa'yo, for you, how is it different or how is it similar? So again, this is a very safe space and I'd love to hear your opinions, your comments, your feedback. Ayan. So remember, it's a safety space. This is a safe space. Ayan. Okay, so feel free to share with me your thoughts. Sabi ni Coach Lee, Eureka moment. Yes, yung hashtag pack my bag moment are actually your Eureka moment. Okay, so mindful eating and intuitive eating actually are both approaches na hindi talaga siya diet. Like I said, it's non-diet approach, okay? It's really more centered about your health, about how you look at health. And mindful eating and intuitive eating are both approaches, no, na non-diet and health. And actually, it raises the awareness. It has the awareness that arises through paying attention on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally. Parehas silang dalawa, actually. If you really look at it, they are the same. Okay? They are the same. Now, mindful eating is allowing yourself to become aware of the positive and nurturing opportunities that are available through proper food selection and preparation. So, selection and preparation by respecting your wisdom. Ibig sabihin, yung alam mong kailangan din ng katawan mo, okay? And in mindful eating, it uses all your senses in choosing to eat food. Kaya siya mindful kasi you have to be present. Even if you're buying your food, you have to be present and you have to ask yourself, bakit mo siya gusto, di ba? So it's a process of choosing as well the food that is both satisfying to you and nourishing to your body. So it's not just it tastes good and you like it, but you really consider the nutritional value of the food that you're going to eat for your body. And also, mindful eating involves you acknowledging your responses to food. Example dyan, ano yung food na like mo, ano yung gusto mo, ano yung hindi mo gusto, and what are the food that you're neutral. Okay? So yun siya. Without judgment. Without judgment. So parang tipong, ito kasi, this food, I just don't like the flavor, but wala akong judgment. Parang hindi ko siya ibabrand na ano siya, pangit siya forever, and I won't, hindi ko siya gagawin na hindi ko siya i-recommend sa ibang tao. It's just that you, personal preference mo siya. Okay, yun siya kasi ikaw yun. Okay? And becoming aware of your physical hunger is also as well part of mindful eating. And being mindful of the patterns, how you eat, your satiety level, and yung cues ng katawan mo to guide your decision to begin eating, to begin and end eating. It's a process of beginning and ending eating. So it's the whole entire process. So yun si mindful eating. Now, on the other hand, when you talk about intuitive eating is a framework created by dietitians, Evelyn Tribol and Elise Resch. Sana na-pronounce ko na maayos, no? And based on their work, actually, um, it has actually 10 principles. Intuitive eating has 10 principles where it centers around, where it actually rejects as well the diet mentality, okay? And it allows you to make peace with your food. So may relationship, it's the same with mindful eating, no? Meron ding relationship with food, but this one, it is more intentional siya in terms of developing your relationship with food, developing peace with food, and as well attuning to inner cues of your body to help derive satisfaction from eating. So, ang thinking dito is you can achieve true health actually by combining internal wisdom and external knowledge. Yun siya. So, ang dami ko sinabi, di ba? In its simplest sense, mindful eating is being present in the moment, in the whole entire eating process, from the moment you buy the food, you prepare the food, you eat the food, and after you eat the food, ano yung feeling na yon. Now, in intuitive eating, just like if you want to know the 10 principles, no, just in case you want to know about the 10 principles of intuitive eating, just last session, I discussed this, so you can look it up in the in Life Coach Philippines page, yung videos, or of course, if you want high definition, it's Coach AI-Connect YouTube channel, okay? So, whereas in intuitive eating naman, it's really more you centering on yourself, on how you feel, on what feels good, ano yung mag-feel good ngayon sa katawan mo, what your body needs. Yun siya. It's really what your body needs. Okay? So, yun siya. Yun si mindful eating and si intuitive eating. For others, there are others that they want more, the mindful eating, and others that they go more for the intuitive eating. But know that these two are not the same. Okay? Hindi sila parehas. So, given that, no, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, but there. So, this is a difference, no, a comparison of the difference of intuitive eating and mindful eating. So mindful eating is about the experience of eating itself, and intuitive eating is about the experience of understanding your body cues. Kung ano yung nafe-feel mo, ano yung pinagdadaanan ng katawan mo. It's more about really you. Okay? So, if you see me looking at here, I'm looking at the press mat. Okay? And in mindful eating, the purpose is to have you savor and slow down while eating. Whereas in intuitive eating, its purpose is to give you answers about what, when, and how many bites to eat. Mindful eating uses techniques like breathing, using all your five senses, and understanding about the interconnectedness of eating with nature and other human beings. So, mas malaki siya. While in intuitive eating, it uses intrinsic ikaw, body wisdom mo, the awareness that you have with your body to guide food decisions and yung mindset shifts into abundance with food. And in mindful eating, it gives eaters a reprieve from stress, distracted, and the on-the-go eating. Okay, so yung mindful eating is it's you being intentional to stay on the present moment and just eat. Present moment, lahat na attention mo nandoon because that's what mindfulness is all about. Hello, Coach Blazy. And in intuitive eating, it gives eaters a chance to trust their own bodies and to make their own food decisions. Yan. So, yun yung difference niya. But actually, if you really look at mindful eating and intuitive eating, there are actually many overlaps. Madami siyang areas that overlaps between mindful eating and intuitive eating. And both approaches don't really prescribe a specific eating pattern. Kaya siya na-term na non-diet. Kasi usually when you talk about diet, meron talaga siyang pattern. Okay? So, both approaches don't prescribe a specific eating pattern, but rather it emphasizes on you becoming aware of your body, of your cues, of your body cues to help make decisions when you eat. And in other words, actually, mindful eating and intuitive eating aren't about changing the types or amounts of food that somebody eats. Kung gusto mo, no, dun ka sa dieting, okay? And instead, it focuses on how the person engages with the food, engages with their body, how they see their body, how they see their health, of course, the eating experience, yung pagkakain mo, and that, of course, the nutritional value content, ano nga ba yung binibigay niya sa katawan mo. So it's not about really portion sizes, but it's more of you going into the process of looking into yourself as a more holistic being, that you know that your body is being sustained by food and it needs nutrition, and you being attuned to what nutrition your body needs at the present moment. So yun yung kagandahan ni mindful and intuitive eating. That's why it is a non-dietary approach. So if yung intention mo of going into mindful eating is to lose weight, ayun pa lang, simula pa lang, 'di ba? Simula pa lang mali na. So you need to recalibrate the way you think, because the weight loss is actually just a benefit. An effect lang siya, a result lang siya. Okay, but it's just a benefit of you going into mindful eating and intuitive eating. But if you go into mindful eating with the thinking, with the intention of losing weight, you're already setting yourself up to failure, because mindful and intuitive eating is a process. It's a process of getting to know your body rather than just wanting a physical sense of the body, outward, no, the external look that we have. Because mindful and intuitive eating are both internal cues sila. So this is what's beautiful when you get to see that mindful eating and intuitive eating, although different, they can overlap. Okay? It goes hand in hand. And there are circumstances, of course, where they can be independent. We can practice this independently. For example, di ba, if you're someone following a strict diet plan, hindi ka nakakapag-intuitive eating, because intuitive eating is being attuned of at the moment, ano yung feel mo kailangan ng body mo. And if you are into dieting, hindi mo siya magagawa. It will not be possible to you. But you can certainly practice mindful eating while eating your meal, while eating a snack, okay? And someone, of course, can surely be intuitive as well about their eating, but can scarf down a meal without a second thought as to the experience. Kasi alam nila, their body is craving the experience, their body needs the experience. Okay, so yun siya. And intuitive eating is not necessarily, of course, the most optimal and the healthiest approach, especially if yung mindset and relationship mo kay food is not yet or not that healthy pa. Intuitive eating is not that healthiest approach, honestly. It's not that healthiest approach to feeding yourself, kasi magkakaroon ka ng extreme mindset na I feel that my body needs this. This is in relation to emotional eating. Yung iba kasi they justify the emotional eating that they are do, the stress eating that they are do with intuitive eating. But again, if you look into the principles of intuitive eating, it's not, okay? Intuitive eating, it's about knowing your cues and what can help your body. What can help your body, hindi lang ngayon, not just only to crave in what you need right now, but how your body processes later on. Paano mag-a-affect yung food mo, yung kinain mo, doon sa health mo. Sabi ni Coach Marife, it is a process. A coach will help you to form a habit, an accountability partner. Yes, Coach Marife, precisely yun siya. You cannot honestly go into mindful eating and intuitive eating alone without much education, kasi it can it it is helpful with your mental health, but if you practice this in a very unhealthy way with a lack of education and lack of experience, this can be harmful to your health and to your mental health as well. Okay. Okay, so we all have seasons of life, no, with eating and health goals, and of course, it's valid. It's really nice, di ba? To ito yung mga reward, feel ko na I need a reward. Ayan. Intuitive eating, it's a part of that. No? Pero pag sa araw-araw na ginawa ng Diyos, di ba? Puro ko na lang reward at reward na lang yung ginawa mong um, excuse, no, for you to be able to grab a slice of cake, diba? That's actually not already intuitive eating. Okay, so you have to make sure that when you go to intuitive eating, you are mindful that, and you are really self-aware of your mentality, of how your mind thinks. You want to make sure that it is not an excuse. It is not an excuse. Your intuitive eating is not an excuse. Okay, kasi madami pong ginagawa yan, and hashtag, oh, di ba? Hashtag ano naman ako dyan. Hashtag guilty naman ako, hashtag relate. So I've been through the process, di ba? I'm working through the process as well. That's why I can share this to you confidently. Ko? Okay? So in eating intuitively, where where you get to adhere to regimen that may not align actually with your bodily hunger cues. Pag mali yung thinking natin, if we have a different approach of intuitive eating. The key really into intuitive eating is the alignment of your hunger cues to what you eat as well. So meron siyang ganon. And hindi siya talaga simpleng process. So yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Marife, na you need a coach to work with you. So although of course it makes sense to eat when you're hungry, there are lots of complications to this to what we eat, no, relating to kailangan mo kasi nakikita yan. You have to become mindful and aware of your eating history. Ano ba yung health status mo? In terms of others, no, may cultural norms din siya. Do you have any considerations that you have to take into? In short, athletic ka ba? Do you go to gym? Your body composition, your body structure, because in intuitive eating, you have to respect your body as well. So those are the things that you have to look into. Of course, pag mag-isa ka, you don't get to see that. So you need a life coach. You need a coach to really to work with you. And when you talk about mindful eating and intuitive eating, you have to go for a wellness coach, not a fitness coach. Magkaiba po kasi siya. Iba po yung coach sa gym, and yung coach na dietitian. Those are different siya. If you want to go into mindful eating and intuitive eating, you have to go for a wellness coach. A wellness coach that really understands mindful eating and intuitive eating, because magkakaiba po sila ng mindset. So that's why you have to really become aware and educated na hindi lahat ng they are not really the same, although it looks the same. There are difference, and working with a professional service provider can picture it out. They can really lay this out to you. Ano talagang different sila, for you to be able to see what can work for you. So ito yung maganda niya. So this is an example of the differences and saan sila nag-overlap, okay? So in mindful eating, you can see enjoying the sensory aspects. Ito yung independent niya, yung nasa labas. So we are looking here, yung gitna niya on the overlap. So you can see that in the overlap, this is just some, pero madami kasi talaga siyang overlap. So if you want to know more about this, I invite you really to connect with me. Diba? Kaya mag-usap tayo. Ayan. So, yung overlap niya is the eating slowly, chewing thoroughly, and where you get to enjoy your meals, choosing foods that you like, as well being aware of your body, being aware of yourself. It is actually both a process of self-encounter and self-discovery, because you get to understand your pattern, you get to see your cycles, you get to understand the way you think. Yun yung pinakakagandahan ng mindful eating. And if you ask, Coach, what is the best approach? Honestly, yung best approach is you are able to combine mindful eating and intuitive eating. But then again, if you're just starting, doon muna tayo, di ba? It's a process. So you have to start first with mindful eating, then intuitive eating, dadagdagan mo siya ng intuitive eating, and then we create your own way of eating kasi nga it's not standard because each and every one of us has a different body, each and every one of us has a different mindset. So that's where the coach will work with you. So intuitive eating and mindful eating can certainly have overlap. And it does honestly work wonders if you know how it really works and if you know and undergo the process. Hindi siya one time, big time. It is impossible for you to combine mindful eating and intuitive eating if you don't know each characteristic, di ba? Hindi mo talaga siya makukombine pag hindi mo naman talaga alam si mindful eating in its essence and si intuitive eating in its essence. So you have to know both. You have to undergo both processes in order for you to come up with your own mindful, the overlap of mindful and intuitive eating process. And that's really where life coaching helped me as well. Ayan, isa talaga to sa process namin ni Master Coach. And it is a really, really beautiful process. Sabi ni Coach Lynn Garcia, hashtag no to self. Sabi ni Coach Marife, reward, di ba? Reward the eating palagi. Yes, magkaiba po yung reward, di ba? Pero pag sa araw-araw na ginawa ng Diyos, sinasabi mo palagi yung reward, di ba? You really want to look into it. And yeah, sabi ni Coach Tin, binge eating. And yes, sabi ni Master Coach Jasmine, you have to respect your body. If you really look into mindful eating and intuitive eating, it's all about you honoring yourself, honoring your body, respecting what you need, and being in tune of what you really need. And this as well involves what your minds what your mind needs, what your emotions need. Because the food that you eat affects your mental health because the food that you eat goes into your gut and your brain has that access, 'di ba? Meron silang bidirectional um connection. It has a direct impact on your mental health and the other way around. Kaya tayo nagpa-practice na mindful and intuitive eating because it is one of the ways that you can really take care of your mental fitness as well. Okay? So most people, of course, who are consciously practicing one are likely to practice the other. It is sinasabi ko. If you are really already practicing one, mapapractice mo. Naturally, you will come to practice the other. That's why you can create an overlap on your own. Or an overlap with, of course, a health service provider, a wellness coach. Okay, si Coach Marife yan, wellness coach, si Coach Marife. So when you are mindful about bodily cues, about your hunger, your satiety level, your hunger level, your hunger cues, you actually intuitively eat. Yun yung kagandahan if nadun ka na. If you are able to come up with your own system, that's one of the beauty of it. And when you eat, you are aware of what you are eating, of the nutrient values you are giving to your body, and you are in the present moment. You actually appreciate food. You actually mindful eat. And when you are intuitive about your body, you're more likely, of course, to be mindful during activities related to not only eating but to self-care and other forms of activities. So lumalaki siya. So that's really the beauty when you get to find and see the overlap of mindful and intuitive eating. But then again, if you're just someone who's starting, wag tayong ano, 'di ba? I invite connect with me. So you get to create your own. You be able to create your own that is designed and customized for you. And the best way for you is actually to start with mindful eating first. Okay, mindful eating first before you go into intuitive eating. Based on my personal experience, really, and observing other people as well on how they go into eating, no? Especially kasi I have a background in fitness industry, so I can see it sa other people on how they really um ha- ano yung mga nag-work, ano yung mga hindi nag-work. So it's a combination as well of experience. Yun siya. So this is a very beautiful thing. And again, if you're someone who wants to go into the process of knowing yourself, encountering yourself through food, since food is life, and if you have as well, no, you're struggling of 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 yung physical, if you are already into the physical emotional stress of eating, then I invite you to connect with me. And pwede naman no, wala ka namang struggle, but you just want to start being mindful of the way you eat and the way you take care of your health. I invite you to connect with me. So this is a coaching program, no? So you in this coaching program, you get to become an expert of your own eating habits. You get to know your patterns. You get to know your cycle. You get to know your methods, and you can actually put it into practice where you get to pay attention really in the whole eating process from the moment you buy food to the moment na nagda-digest na yung food sa katawan mo. So it's much easier to eat well and maintain a healthy lifestyle, a healthy weight if you know the times, the circumstances, the patterns in which you're most likely to eat nutritiously or give in to unhealthy food. So yun po yung kagandahan niya. So those are my details. I invite you to connect with me, connect with me, connect with me. Let's have a talk. And I would really, really love to journey with you. This is one of the, ito yung mga passionate talaga ako dito. I'm really passionate about eating, nutrition, and actually, mental health, exercises. Yeah. So, talagang holistic wellness tayo. Okay, and with that, of course, I would like to invite you to join my workshop, Shard of Hope. It's a 2 to 3 hours workshop. It's a 3-day workshop every Saturdays at 10 a.m. starting September 11. So if you're asking no ano ba yung shard coach, if you it's your first time, no, just in case it's your first time to encounter the word shard. So a shard is a piece of broken ceramic, metal, glass, but in this case we use it as a glass para mas nakaka-relate ka, no. It's a glass with a sharp edge because oftentimes, no, when we talk about our hearts, our dreams, our passions, we equate it, and ang metaphor na ginagamit natin, 'di ba, it's like a glass na pag may nangyari sa buhay mo, it's as if that glass nahulog. Nahulog, di ko masabi yung English na nahulog. Nahulog yung glass and nasira siya. It's as if the glass, the one whole glass is broken into many pieces, and you don't know where to start. You don't know how to mend, how to put the pieces back together. Then this workshop is for you. For those who feel broken, for those who feel na broken yung name nila, they have broken dreams, they have broken hope, and those who are already experiencing no giving up on hope, na you can really see wala ka ng pag-asa, and but you still want, of course, to fight for your life, to fight for your dreams, then I invite you to connect with me. Let's journey together. This is a workshop, of course, that allows you to experience that hope, and where you get to, of course, create your own goals. You have to rediscover your dreams, create goals, and you get to be empowered to use hope. Kasi yung shard na yan, no matter how small the piece of shard of hope that you have, if you know how to use it, kasi nga di ba may edge siya, may sharp edge siya, you can cut through any darkness if you only know how to use it. Kahit isa lang yan, kahit gaano kalit talaga yan, no matter how small it is, if you know how to use it, if you experience the power of hope, it can break through any darkness that you are feeling, any challenges that you are experiencing. You can break through it, and you can be free from it. So I invite you to connect with me and join me dito sa Shard of Hope na workshop ko. Okay? There. So as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. So if you are not yet a smart holder of B-Learning e-card, and you are still missing, of course, the perks that we are enjoying. So for our fellow mental model collectors, diba, hashtag bronze medal. Ayan, yung mga may bronze medal, give a shout out. If you're part of if you are a mental model collector, no, give a shout out. Ayan. So know that today is the best time for you to take action. So connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to join the B-Learning Society, which is the 10th maker of B-Learning homes for mental fitness, where you get to enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic, and where you get full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every third Saturday of the month, plus you benefit from a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So save the date, of course, for September 18, which is a Saturday at 7 p.m. for the next Mental Model Masterclass as Master Coach A will teach about the multiplier skills mental model. O, di ba? Ang saya-saya niyan. So, if you have been into the polymath class, so makikita mo ngayon, no? It's very exciting to see how we can multiply these unique skill sets that we have. And if you're someone na hindi pa, no, you're not yet part of the society, then I invite you to really, I invite you to join and learn your multiplier skills, okay? And you get to, in this class, you get to discover the scary truth behind gigo yung tawag ko dito eh, garbage in, garbage out, okay? Principle in learning. So you get to know how consuming the wrong information can make you more ignorant, fixed minded, assuming, overconfident, and blind followers of pseudo experts giving cheap jack advice. So you get to learn what and how you should be learning so that you can experience accelerated success with less wasted time. Especially right now, everything is digital, di ba? Nandoon lahat ng information. So the beautiful thing about this mental model masterclass is you get to know how and what you have to consume. Ano yung mga kailangan mo i-consume for you. So for more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Giselle through 0917-586-1661. Now, for individuals who intend to embark, of course, on a journey of becoming a certified life coach and joining us in the profession, so Master Coach A now offers Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. So this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. So this includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. And of course, the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So just connect with Coach Zell to 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities awaiting for you in this very, very, very fulfilling profession, which is the second fastest growing profession in the world today. So do join us for another episode, another conversation later, coaching conversation later with Coach Cherry for coaching for leap formation at 2 p.m. and with Coach Rizal for coaching for purposeful living at 4 p.m. Ayan. So once again, this is Life Coach Candee Teng from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk, because coaches like us think and talk like this, and this is us in the Philippines. Love boom, love boom, love boom. Bye bye.